Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program with Lone Debater 7, and today we're going to be expanding our little factory here to supply us and automatically build assembly machines. So we're going to take our assembly machine, and I'm going to place it somewhere convenient, so we're going to place him up here. That way I can put the storage box for him, like right here. That way we can come, land inside of this power pole, charge up, gather everything from this area, and then move on. This is just how I've been laying out my factory this playthrough. I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not, but it seems to work fairly well, so I'm going to stick with it. Let's go ahead and move up this way, and this way, and then this way. And so the assembly machines take iron gear wheels, which we're just pulling out of this one that we built last time, electronic circuits, pulling out of this one we built last time, and iron ingots out of the smelters that we built last time. So we're going to go ahead and set this to build us assembly machines, and now this will automatically build assembly machines. Realistically, if we wanted this to be very efficient at building them, what we would do is expand the number of sorters pulling gear wheels, but it's not a big deal. I'm not too concerned about it, honestly, so no problem on that as far as I'm concerned. So I think this factory will be able to handle, you know, supplying both the motors and our assembly machine. What I could do instead is supply like this, have this make its own gears. We are running low on iron over here for some reason. So, okay. That's not ideal. Let's do... I mean, I want the sorter, this guy here, I think. We just need more production, so let's add in some more smelters, and we'll just take the line over this way, I think. We'll build a few of these just to tide us over until we get these automated. These are a little bit more complex, so I need to kind of plan out where I'm going to do this, but let's go ahead and get iron ingots, and we're going to take these two belts right along here. Why can't that do that? Okay. Really? Here, let's do this. Rebuild it. And now it's fine. Look at that. Okay. Whatever. So that one is doing those. So this one should be these. Okay. So there's some more iron. And we're just going to add that into our line. And what we could do is resplit it. So, high level play right here. We're going to split this twice, and we're going to merge these two lines together. It does need a foundation to support it, though. So I guess we're building it out here. Okay, there's one end, there's the other end. Okay, there we go. Put on our advanced sorters. So that should improve how much iron we're getting through here. We do need to reconnect this little baby together, like that. Cool. That way we got our circuits going. And I think that fixed the iron issue we were having. But we've got assembly machines automated at this point. And it's not like we need to pick these up all the time. It's only when we're expanding the factory and that kind of stuff. So no worries. I think that's pretty good though. And that's how you would do it. You gear wheels, ingots, electronics. So electronics take copper and iron. So we already built those last time we showed how to do that. So one of those We need gear wheels out of this assembly machine, so one of those. What I could do is improve the amount of iron going into this machine just so it's always producing. But this should be fine. Like, I think it's satisfying demand fairly well. So okay, that's assembly machines. Pretty straightforward, pretty basic. We could try to set up smelters as well. It takes iron ingots, electronic circuits, so we've got both of those right here. It also takes magnetic coils, which we've got right up here. And then it takes stone, which we've got over... It's a little ways away, I think, but it's over in this facility, so we can bring that over pretty easily. So let's go ahead and do it. Gonna grab these first. And I think I want to have the assembler that's doing that over on this power pole instead. So we'll just set that up and let that buffer for a minute. Okay, take an assembly machine, place that there, then we'll place storage container.
Your production compound has reached a certain scale. Now click the statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics.
This one will go from there to there.
The output consumption of each
and
item,
honestly, I should do it like this.
Use these dynamic data
just in case I need the space.
Your production base.
And this is doing smelters. Okay, so we've got the coil supplied. We need to supply electronics. Now, what we're gonna do for this, and it's not optimal, I guess, but I don't necessarily care either. We're gonna bring one in like this. We're gonna bring this one in like this. And we're gonna pick... Oh, whoops, that won't work. This will, though. So we're gonna put that guy there, this guy there, this guy there, and this guy there. And so that's 3 out of the 4. All we gotta do now is build the conveyor belt from the stone that we built over here across the water to that assembler. So we're gonna go this way, across the water, and we'll go in like that. Before we kind of go along this track, we're gonna place that down so it can do its thing. Cool. It's all working as it's supposed to. How are we doing on power poles? We're still pretty good. But once these pieces of stone hit this machine, we're going to have smelters being built automatically. And then basically we have the basic logistics stuff set up. I mean, we could also take a look at building, you know, water pumps, oil extractors, oil refineries. Storage might be worthwhile, so iron ingots and stone, that's pretty easy to make too. So I think we will do a storage assembler. So, again, not optimal most likely, but we're just going to run it like this. We're going to put one there, and one there. And this is going to be making storage containers. We need to give it power, so just expand our network. And then what I'm going to do, just because I want the box for it up by this power pole, so I'm going to place the box down. Then we're going to take a conveyor belt and run it over. Cool. There we go. And we do need one more power pole, it looks like. And now this is basically everything that I'm going to ever need to construct factories. So I can come in, drop down on this power pole, pick up all my conveyor belts, and all my storage containers, all my smelters, and assembly machines. Then I can just walk right on over here and pick up my advanced sorters or my regular sorters if I need them. I'm pretty full up on those, so I'm not going to grab them right now. But that's pretty good. So having all this stuff automated now, we're in pretty good shape to push further on into the game. I think in the next episode what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our technology tree and see what we're within range of getting and kind of fill in some of the upgrades that we haven't gotten, try to finish up all the manual research that we need to do if there's any left, and go from there. This could use another magnet base before we end. We'll place down another smelter, and we're gonna throw this down like that. We'll just build a little conveyor belt like so. Magnet bases. Just because I noticed that the magnetic coils on this side were not being produced fast enough. So throwing down that extra smelter should catch this up eventually. We do have a pretty good buffer of blue science cubes though, primarily because we haven't been doing research. So let's go ahead and pick some research. So we can't do that one. We could do this one. We have to pick up motors. This one we need steel first. We haven't set that up. We haven't set up the stuff for this one yet. So let's go back in here. What are some blue researches we could do? Did we do all of them? So we could do processor. We could do chemical engineering. We could do the red energy matrix. So I think what we'll do chem engineering first, then we'll do processor, then we'll do energy matrix or the red cubes. Just so we've got research going. This is more than enough blues to do all of that and more, so we're sitting pretty good on science. But we're getting to the point where we're going to have to start doing oil extraction and oil refining in order to keep on progressing as far as our construction is concerned. So I am looking forward to putting together a guide on how to set up an oil refinery because I think it will be fairly interesting. I don't know. I'm just picking up motors so we can do the research for that. We need 60 motors, so I'll be here for a little bit. But I think we're going to wrap up the episode here for today. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always. And until next time, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.